Hello friends, in this video we shall discuss how we can register user using the functionality of auth form which is already available in Django. Actually, user registration creates a new user uh, in the database. So in many cases we want that a user should register their account in our site. So the package django.contrib provides some easy methods to register user. We can create a HTML form using this the authentication methods, the authentication forms which are already available in this package. So let's see how we can do this. Let me start my project which I have already started here, and let us access our site. So this is our site, and just go to the admin panel and just log in here, and you can see that in admin panel you can add a new user. So admin can add a new user from here also, but we want that our visitors should register their account on its own. So in such a situation we need to create a registration form. We should log out from here and we shall work to build a registration form. I have already put a button here, but currently it is not working. So let us create a registration form so that a user can register his account in our site. So first of all, we need to go to the views.py. We have already created an project in our previous tutorials. It has a app test1_1 app. So in this app we have the file views.py, and we have already created some function which allow us to log in and to display the user profile and also to log out. So next we shall create a functionality to register user. Just type here user_registered, and you can give any name according to your wish, and just type a comment here to provide user registration functionality. And in this function we also need an inbuilt Django class which will help us in generating the registration form. So let us go to up and import a class here from django.contrib.auth.forms. Import. We shall import the user creation form which will generate the required HTML to register the user. You can just right click here and go to definition if you want to see the what is inside that class, and you can see this is a Python class, and it has the parent class as forms.modelForm, and it has some field password1, password2 are the fields, and it also have the username as field, and it also have some functionality which will validate the values which will be supplied by the user, and ultimately it also have the save function which will create the user in the database. So let us use this class to create our registration form. So just go here and just type the code user creation form. So we will use the class user creation form, and we shall render the form. we shall require an HTML here. Just type the name of an HTML file here, user underscore register .html, and pass the context to the template. We will pass form, a form variable. We will pass this variable to the template, but we have not yet created this file. Let us create this file. Just go to templates folder, and we have already have this registration folder, and you can keep you can also keep the HTML in this folder, but we are keeping here because it also contains some other HTML related to authentication. Just right click here and just generate a new file, and we shall need some HTML here. We shall go to login.html, and we shall copy the HTML here and just modify it slightly according to our requirement. So we don't need this one. Let me remove this one, and let me remove this one, and we shall type here user registration, and we shall just here put the form. We shall put the form like this. We shall display the variable here. So you can see what's happened now. Let us create an URL, and just go to urls.py and just copy this line and just paste here, and we have the view name as URL underscore register. Just copy here and just put here quickly, and we shall go to our index page, and we shall use the new link. Just go to the index page, and let us find out the yes, in navigation.html actually we have the register button. So I shall create a link here, and let us create a link here, and let us enter the URL using the naming convention, the naming method. We will type just the name of the URL here. So this is the one of the way to type the URL. Django will automatically type the actual URL here. We are just putting the name of the URL, which is user underscore registered. So let us go to our site and refresh it, and just go to the register button, and you can see that the HTML has been already created here, but in we have just put the this thing only, and you can see that the HTML has been created, and just go to view page source, and you can see that Django has created some HTML which are having some trth. These are table tags. So you can see that the table is not complete. Some parameters are missing here. Let us correct the table so that our HTML will become more good to look at. So let me enter the required tags here. We need the table tag here, and just we need to put here, and just we shall enter a bootstrap class here for more styling effect, and you can see that table is now good to see, as it has good styles now. And what is missing here is a submit button. There is no submit button. Okay, so For submit button we also need a form tag. Form tag is also missing. Let us enter what is which is missing, and let me enter the required code here. And just type here, and we need to define a submit button here, and just type here type, just type here submit, and you can give a style here, and you can also enter the form tags which are required to submit a form, because only after the form tag is defined a HTML form will start working only. Defining all the required tags here, like action, we will post to the same URL, so no need to define any URL in the action. So what will be an encapsulation? It will be multi-part form data. So now we have completed the required HTML. So just refresh the page again, and you can see there is now a submit button, so we can easily submit here. And now let us complete the Python coding. Just go to views.py. We need to accept a post request here. Already our view function is already accept the get request, but it have no facility to accept the post request. So just type the following code here: request.method equal to post. If there is post request, then we shall accept the posted form. Just type like this here: request.POST, and we need to check if the form is valid. Just type here form.is underscore valid. Valid means if the user has entered the credentials, that is the values of username password correctly, then the form is valid. So if the form is valid, what we can do, we can save the form so that the new account will get created. And if the form is not valid, then what we shall do, we shall again redirect the render the form again to the user, so that it can retries the registration and correct any errors which he or she is facing. And after the form has been registered, it is important that we should return to some valid URL and tell the user that registration is complete. So let us create another success view. Let us create here success underscore register, which will be shown to the user after we have completed our registration. After the user has been successfully created in the database, a success register page will be shown to the user. So we are creating a success page here. We show after. So we will show this page after the registration is successfully completed. Just we need a simple HTML here. let me quickly type this one, and in destination folder we shall create a new HTML success underscore register dot HTML. I am passing a blank context here, and let us create a new HTML here. Let us go to our registration folder and create a new file here, and let us copy some HTML here. Let us copy this one, and let me modify this one. So we don't need this here, and we will put here user registration success, and we shall give a message here, your account has been successfully registered, and just you need to type a login link here so that user can quickly log in. Let me put the login here. So we should know the name of our login URL. The name of the URL login URL is login. So just put the name here, and our success page is ready now, and we need to create an URL for the success page. Just copy and paste it here, and just copy the link here and just pasting it here. So this is our another page. So just you need to put return here after the account is successfully created. We need to redirect, just redirect to the success page. We shall be redirecting to the success page after the account has been successfully registered. So this is our registration form. Let us try to register a user. We shall type Robin here, and let us type a password here. Let us make some mistake here, and let us see what happens. You can see there is no error has been displayed here. So let us do something. Let us complete our registration form again. Let us type some code so that our error should be displayed. Let us put some classes here, bootstrap classes here for proper designing. And what I shall do here, I shall put a variable here which is already available in the user creation form, form.errors, which will show the errors. I have put these variables here. Let me check if it is working. We can see submit button is not working, so there may be something wrong. We have used submit button here, and it should be submit. Just type submit here, and just we need to refresh this, and let us try again to register the form. and you can see there is again an error. It is saying the CSRF token is missing. So we need to give an entry for CSRF. So the CSRF token is generated. So for this, just go here, and under the form tag you need to put this code, which will increase the security of our form. So it is very important. Django doesn't allow without this token. So let us check it again. Let us try again. Let us enter password again. Let us check what happens now. So you can see there is an error. The password fields are not matching because I have deliberately entered wrong password in below field. Let us enter the correct password now. Now I shall be enter the correct password, and this error was displayed because we have already put form.errors here, which display the errors. So just click on submit, and you can see that our account has been successfully registered and we are successfully redirected to the success page. And we can just log in here, and our user is Robin, and just the password I am submitting here with the password, and you can see that we are successfully directed to the profile page, and we can log out here. So I think this is one of the simple method to register user, which have the fields like username and passwords. And in next videos I also discuss how to create a more sophisticated registration form, which will be based on custom authentication in Django. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe my channel.